Jack and Jill went up the hill. Jill conceived a daughter. Jill's been smoking cigarettes to make the baby smaller. Jack signed on and got some cash, so they disconnect the water. Then Jill fell down, cracked a crown. Now Jack's receiving court orders. But Jack be nimble, Jack be quick. Jack broke into the house, shop with candlesticks. Later that night, Jill was lean. She was out shotting crack and selling beans. It's L-O-N-D-O in London town. Everybody come gather, let's all get down. It's L-O-N-D-O in the way it goes. Even Granny and Gramps all have as bows, or have as bows. All have as bows, all have as bows. Now, Jack Sprat thought he was fat, spent all day bunning green. Got caught up in the wrong crowd, living his life in a gangster dream. Yeah, straight out of the suburb, he was raw and residential. Driving daddy's Merc, he thought that was his credentials. He lent it to his boys one day on a term just like a rental. The police found it written off in Halifax and his dad went mental. It's an L-O-N-D-O in London town. Body come gather, let's all get down. It's L-O-N-D-O in the way it goes. Even Granny and Gramps all have as bows, or have as bows. All have as bows, all have as bows. Now Jack decided to ditch Jill and find himself a wife. So he jumped up on the internet to start sorting out his life. Then 10 days later in a chat room he met a lady he called Leanne. When they met up for dinner, she turned out to be a man. Only in an L-O-N-D-O in London town. Everybody come gather, let's all get down. It's L-O-N-D-O in the way it goes. Even Granny and Gramps all have as bows. It's L-O-N-D-O in London town. Everybody come gather, let's all get down. It's L-O-N-D-O in the way it goes. Even Granny and Gramps all have as bows, or have as bows. All have as bows, all have as bows. It's the L-O-N-D-O-N-T-O-W-N. L-O-N-D-O in London town. They all have as bows. They all have as bows. They all have as bows. Now, I see me rockin', it's an L-O-N-D-O in London town. Everybody come gather, let's all get down. It's L-O-N-D-O in the way it goes. Even Granny and Gramps all have as bows, or have as bows. All have as bows. So have as bows, all have as bows, or have as bows, all have as bows, so we all have as bows.
Jonny Taylor, welcome to the Cordless show.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, we really enjoyed that. You liked that, didn't we?
We did like that, yeah.
So we're getting all snuggly, there's all four of us, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yes. Got to include the acoustic guitar.
Yeah, we've got questions for guitar later.
Good.
So, go on, you go first.
Okay, I'll start off then. This is history, actually, or making history. It's the first time we've actually teamed up.
Nice.
And interviewed someone.
I like the double team.
Do you like it?
Do you like it?
You're such a grand scale. It took two for us to interview you. We heard you're a bit of a talker.
Well, I can't say I like to be double teamed. It sounds a bit wrong, but
sexual connotations spring into mind there. Anyway, so you've got currently what's called the LDN sound, which is like an acronym for London.
Yeah.
So that's actually quite good. I mean, generally speaking. But I mean, do you find yourself being compared then to a lot of people like Lily Allen, Jack Pinate?
Yeah, I think I do. I think I get quite a lot of kind of the cross. Not so much Jack Pinate, not with his new album anyway, which I think is awesome. A lot more with Lily, a lot more with sort of Jamie T. But then also I'm getting a bit of kind of a contrast with the Kooks as well. So, so it's sort of like a melting pot of,
we all like the Kooks.
You know, I'm just throwing me in the middle.
That's a nice mix.
That's a really nice mix. You've also had the opportunity recently to play at the Hammersmith Apollo. You've been to Hollywood.
Yeah.
Crikey, you're gonna have to get about, didn't you?
It's been amazing.
Yeah?
I have, in April I got the opportunity to support Jason Mraz at the Hammersmith Apollo, which was incredible. It was sold out, so it was pretty mental. That was a brilliant experience. And yeah, I spent the summer between here and LA sort of trying to write my album, doing some co-writes, writing by myself as well. Which was an amazing experience as well. I visited some very, very big houses.
Cool. I think I read one of your blogs actually.
Yeah, possibly.
Yeah, because you update your blogs on MySpace quite regularly, don't you?
I do.
Yeah.
I need to do that today.
One of them was, it's quite interesting, you were speaking about your experience in the States. just arriving on Virgin Atlantic and all this business. And
Yeah, those planes are ridiculous. They're like flying strip clubs without strippers.
flying strip clubs.
They're like, you walk
The
in
Leviathan crew.
Yeah, no, but you walk in and like the whole plane's like ultraviolet.
Really?
Yeah, it's like there's no actual lighting. It's either like.
But you have to
pink
pay
or
for
purple.
everything, literally.
Yeah, you do.
It's
but
like
they've
credit
got
card.
Yeah, but they've got that little touchscreen thing, and it's like, oh, what do I
Air
want to
conditioning,
watch?
please. Credit
That's
card.
on demand. That's on demand. That's on demand. And then like 2 months later, you get a nice little bill on your credit card, and be like, I rinsed myself. But it was fine.
Okay, so seeing as you've been around a bit, or shall I say, shall I rephrase that?
Yeah, possibly. Yeah.
Seeing as you've gigged quite a lot in a lot of different venues and stuff, would you say there's a venue that you haven't yet performed in, but that is on your list of places that you'd love to perform in?
Oh, there's quite a few. I was having this conversation with someone yesterday, actually.
Really?
I just went to see Biffy Clyro play at Kentish Town Forum, and that's an awesome venue. And last night, one of my friends' band called the Rileys, they also played at Shepherd's Bush Empire too, which I'd love to play, just because they're really. I've seen loads of bands there, and I've been to see some of my friends in bands play there as well. So I'd like to play those two venues. They're really good. So.
Now we've got one little question. I'm going to hand over to my beautiful co-host Kate.
Oh yeah, it's about fashion. So, you seem to like American Apparel. I've got a few questions to throw at you. Ready? You have to say the first thing that comes into your mind. Zara or Next?
Zara.
Prada or Armani?
Prada.
Oh!
Not a fan of either, really.
And this is more serious. We should really, that was just a bit of messing around. This is a more serious question. Topshop or H&M?
H&M.
No, that wasn't really the question. The real question was...
Definitely H&M.
The real... Really?
Well, yeah, I
Controversial.
mean, ideally it would be
Okay.
Levi's, but...
No, this is the real question. When are you releasing your EP/album?
Well, we don't have plans to relax.
To relax, just
To release EP
Point of
slash
new phraseology,
album.
why don't we?
But no, on the 7th of December, we're launching a single on iTunes, which will be London Town, which is on the 7th
cool.
of December, which that comes out, and yeah,
And what's your MySpace?
it's myspace.com/Jonny Taylor.
Wicked. 7th of December.
7th of December, yeah.
London
yeah.
Town.
Yeah, go out and buy it.
Wicked. Oh, cool. Well, good luck to you.
Thank you very much.
And really, thank you again. I
Yeah.
wish you all the best.
Thank you, Cordless, for having me.